Hi, I'm Mark Cleghorn, the Training Director for the Photographer Academy and the Experience Group, as you'll know. And today we're talking about headshot photography, and we're talking about the essential element for marketing on a weekly basis as such, yeah? I know it goes without kind of saying, you're in business of the world of professional photography, but we get busy being photographers, busy doing our accounts, busy doing the processing, and more often than not, you kind of fall behind on your weekly marketing. And that doesn't mean just spending money on the likes of social media ads and so on. It's about activity and with your community and your specialist groups and so on. So today I thought we'd just give a kind of a reminder of one of the things that I kind of teach within the experience group about the weekly marketing and how it can be done. So if headshots is your business, then make sure every week you are collecting data of some kind. Data is always king. So we need to be able to perhaps boost a post or a paid ad or whatever it be in our social media realm, and the reason that we're doing that is to generate data. Data makes you king or queen, and you can basically use that data every day then with very little cost. And a great way to be able to do that is by running a competition with a weekly draw. It's a simple way and excuse to keep you and your brand out there in your ether, in the world of internet as it were, but also on your social media platforms and so on, and the interactivity. Look at the likes of Spin and Win Wednesdays or Spin and Win Fridays to actually have a real good feel factor at the end of the week or in the middle of the week. And this kind of allows you to collect the data from one week to another, and then obviously do some kind of draw, spin and win we call it, and basically whether it's going to be a Wednesday or a Friday that somebody gets to win or multiple people get to win. You might even have a campaign running for not days, but you might have it running for weeks or months with kind of a much bigger headshot kind of package that is in your giveaways, whatever you do. But as far as the weekly marketing is concerned, we need to post each day about our Facebook business, in other words, our headshot business. Use the excuses like, are you changing job? Are you leaving college? Are you speaking at an event? Are you looking for a date? Or are you just looking for a little bit of a new, fresh brand image of yourself and so on? These are things, and then that's 5 things that you can do even before I start to say, enter our competition today to actually be in the chance to win a Spin and Win kind of headshot package worth X amount of money. So by doing that, it allows us to get integral with the brand message every day of the week. Then we obviously get to actually celebrate it by giving something away for a good feel factor as well. If you're looking to do the likes of that, I recommend either the likes of a inbuilt form on your website page, or just as a link to the likes of Woofu or Cognito or even a MailChimp list. And these kind of forms are easy to fill in. They know what they're doing. I would make sure that if you want them to sign up to your newsletter list, you follow the GDPR protocols, and they have to actually have a tick box to say yes. On the other hand, if they enter into a competition to do with headshots, there is a kind of a blurred line in GDPR protocol. As long as you don't move them into a newsletter list, you can email these people several times in connection with your headshot photography, as long as you mention the kind of competition that they entered and so on. But as a rule of thumb, I would try and obviously make sure that on the form that they're kind of giving their permission to be added into your newsletter. And of course, once you've paid for them to actually sign up, as it were. In other words, hardly anybody looks on social media naturally nowadays. Why? Because the Facebook algorithm doesn't show a business page by design to just all your friends and family and people who like your page and so on. There has to be a little bit of money to give it some gravitas to put it in front of people. So by doing that, of course, you're technically paying for visitors to a page, those who are going to fill in their links. Make sure that form is perfect and it works and it doesn't complicate things. That's number one advice, because that's often what I see within the experience group. People just don't look at the devil in the detail enough, and things don't work as well as they should do before they correct them. So when you've got a simple way to collect them, like a Wufoo and a Cognitoform or a MailChimp, then basically from there, that is what you can use for your draw or your spin and win or your contactability. If you're doing a little bit more of a social interactive element though, on the likes of your Facebook page or your Instagram page, specifically your Facebook page or Twitter, where they have to upload an image of themselves as a part of the competition, then basically you want to make sure that you're using something that is free, like a Cognitoform allows this to be done without any real cost, whereas Wufoo and MailChimp don't allow that. So it's just make sure when you're putting these kind of ideas together that before you kind of cross all the T's and dot the I's, the functionality works. You can deliver to yourself what you actually need and not just kind of fall over at the last minute within things. So as far as the weekly marketing is concerned, as I said, every day of the week you need to mention your headshot photography. You need to talk about it in a different way, even if it's the same message on a Monday, a same message every Tuesday, a different same message every Wednesday and so on. But you need to make sure that your brand and your message is out there. The more you nurture your the baby, it will grow into a child and will grow into a much bigger kind of child. So that's the same with a business. So in other words, we need to make sure we're nurturing every little element to make sure that we've got a continual growth. Otherwise, you stop for 1 week and basically it's gone. And using the likes of the content creator on the likes of Facebook, where you can post both to your Facebook and your Instagram account at the same time, will allow you to even kind of market while you sleep and market while you're on holiday as well. So absolutely no excuse. So marketing every week is the key to this film. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye-bye.